Behind the wheel means not just paying attention to other drivers, but also listening for emergency vehicles as well.
And KTIV's Katie Koppel takes us to Norfolk, Nebraska, where the fire department is embracing technology in the name of safety.
Lights, sirens, emergency. Norfolk Fire Rescue has a new piece of technology in their rigs to help drivers on the road in front of them.
It's a device that goes in our units that notifies drivers of ambulances that are approaching and/or drivers that are approaching an emergency scene.
When we get behind the wheel of a car, we know we need to pull over to the side of the road to let emergency vehicles pass. But what if you don't see the lights or hear the sirens? This new technology, utilized by Norfolk Fire Rescue, alerts drivers through apps or even the radio that they've got emergency vehicles coming up behind them, giving them plenty of time to pull over safely and let those emergency vehicles pass.
It's really done in the background. We have a device that's tied in with our lights, so when we turn the lights on, it activates the device.
The device is called the Haas Alert System. It communicates with navigation apps like Waze to give drivers a heads up to approaching emergencies.
Waze also communicates with several other apps such as Spotify, Pandora, Audible, those types of things, that if Waze is open in the background and you're listening to one of those app functions, it's supposed to turn your music down and give you that notification.
The goal is to give drivers plenty of time to pull over safely.
This hopefully will give you advance warning maybe before you hear the sirens and allow you to calmly pull over to the side.
This alert system not only helping drivers on the road, but first responders too.
Emergency vehicle response in our industry has a big impact on responder safety. So it's imperative for us for injury prevention and potentially saving people's lives and having fatalities become part of what we do. So I think having this here and notifying people is going to be a big deal for us.
In Norfolk, Nebraska, Katie Koppel, KTIV News 4.
Norfolk Fire Rescue started using the Haas Alert technology in its fire trucks and ambulances in November.